Hi there, my name is defiantly and I'm your running coach. Today I'll be sharing with you the top 5 biggest mistakes that runners must avoid at all costs to get the best results out of your running. But before we get into that, if you like the content that we're sharing on this page, please make sure to tick that little subscribe button and also click off that little bell so that you get instant updates every time we do a new video or get more content out. All right, let's dig into it. So the first biggest mistake that most runners make, especially new runners or beginner runners, is they increase their mileage too fast. And I cannot reiterate this too much. If you increase your mileage too fast, there's just too much stress on the body and it's not going to be able to cope with the pressure. And what tends to happen is by week 6 to 8, you sit with small little injuries, niggles and stuff like that that's just holding you back and you can't progress any further. So at the same time, if you allow a little bit more of an easy progression, but progression is the key word, you're going to get so much more out of it. Number 2, runners, especially beginner runners, do not want to walk whilst they're running. So they just want to do a run and they don't include a run-walk strategy. Including a run-walk strategy is going to have major benefits in your running as an endurance runner. Endurance being, anything really over 2 kilometers, even 800 meters is a sense of endurance in there. But definitely if you're doing 5Ks or over, you're an endurance runner. So the benefits of including the run walk strategy is, number 1, you're gonna basically have less injuries because you have these short little breaks where you take off stress off the body or remove the stress from the body. So when you run, for instance, let's say you follow a run walk strategy on 4 minutes, 1 minute running to walking, you're doing a jog for 4 minutes, then walk for 1 minute, and that 1 minute your body just gets to recuperate before you go back into your into your next 4-minute cycle. The second benefit is you'll be able to go further without increasing the chances of risk instantly. So instantly you'll be able to run further, longer and happier. But number 3, which is really important, is you'll be able to run faster, believe it or not. So for instance, if you have those short little walk breaks in between, that 4-minute jog, your pace over that time is going to be faster. And what are we doing here? We want to learn how to run faster. So by including the run walk strategy, you'll be able to run faster. So do make sure that you follow a run walk strategy. Then number 3, cross training. Most runners forget about cross training and they just want to jump into the run, and even some go on to do 2 runs, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and they completely miss out cross training. Cross training is any other form of aerobic or physical training to assist and boost your running. So it will be gym training, high intensity workouts, it will be swimming, cycling, and I'll link to this video some of the high intensity classes specifically for runners that you can do right now that's going to boost your running. I'll link it right now, and I'll also link another one for people that's just starting out. So if you're just starting out with a little bit less impact, you can find a link to the screen right now. All right, then the 4th thing that most runners tend to skip on is including rest days or easy days. So rest days and easy days is basically, you can't just go out every day hard. Your body breaks down, and what we actually do is when we're training hard, we stimulate. We're only stimulating the body, but the body is actually developing, growing and getting stronger on your easy days, and this is very important to know. So for instance, say you're doing a hard run, it's actually the day after, that time after, when you allow the body to recoup, where the muscles get built back. So whilst we're stimulating, we're basically causing small little muscle fiber tears. Those need to be replenished and healed, and that's how we get stronger. So the muscle grows back stronger to be able to adapt to the stress that we put in or implemented on the muscle in the first place. So remember that you're actually getting stronger on your rest days. You only stimulating the body on the tough days. All right, so make sure you got a tough day, then you got an easy day, then you got a tough day, then you got an easy day, or have a tough day, then a easy day would be complete rest, or it will rather be a cross training than running again, especially when you're starting out. You just want to do 3 days of running, 2 days of gymming or cross training, and 1 or 2 days rest. As you get more advanced, we get a little bit more creative, and I'll be sharing more videos on what to do there. Number 5, and who is most guilty of this? This is your boys. The boys are normally most guilty of this. Number 5 is trying to run through pain. Okay, we always listen to the body. Okay, I always say to my clients, your body is coach number 1. I am coach number 2. So listen to your body and its actual skill that you want to learn and develop. To listen to the body. When there is a niggle, rather stop your run and walk home. Get home and start the process from there. Skipping that one run is not the end of the world. But what happens is, whilst we're running, we sometimes have this little niggle, and the problem is we don't notice that we actually already warmed up. So although it's a small niggle in the run, once you've cooled down and the body is cooled down, it might be something a little bit more severe. It might be something that's actually going to put you back for a while. And if you push through it, you're going to just be much more in pain when you get home and when you cool down. So rather, when you feel a niggle, listen to the body, recoup, rather go home, cool down, and then check how severe the injury is. If it's a small little thing, it's nothing. If it's a bit more severe and you're worried about it, contact your coach. He will either give you rehab exercises to do or advise you what's the best step next. Must I go to a bio? Must I go to a physio? Who do I go to? And what is the steps to take to heal? And also give you a kind of prognosis on when you can expect to be healed up, and how you can keep your fitness whilst recouping on this little injury. If it's something small, you can fix it very quickly, but only if you listen to the body. All right, guys, those are your 5 big mistakes that you want to avoid at all costs. I hope it brought value to you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Remember to subscribe.